for your devoted efforts over the years. Our team build a very, very strong business, you could say, by educating our end users really well. I've been very strict with my team about how we do what we do, and you are the go-to if there's a video being shared or if there's a sort of resource for information. We love your work, and you've put your heart and soul into this mission of helping people across the world, and I just want to thank you.
Don't make me cry.
No, but it's really important, and that's what we're all here to do. Ultimately, we want to make the biggest impact possible, and all of you in the room, you can touch so many lives. You know, what we start with a conversation, you don't know where it will end, and I can honestly say I've probably impacted more lives with my Juice Plus involvement than I have in my practice and with all the teaching and everything else. So we all need to, and thank you, but we can all do that for the world, so that's really important. Can you help the audience to understand? I mean, our Essentials capsules are, for me, the hero product. Can you help us to understand why it's so essential that we put these plant powders into our body every single day?
Yes, you know, as Dr. Tulser was speaking, I started to think about people investing money as they get older so they have a retirement plan. What percentage of people do that? It's a very small percentage of people that actually have a financial plan for retirement that works. But maybe there's a crypto scam out there that sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme or a lottery ticket that people will buy, but not actually have a game plan for their finances. I feel it's the same thing with their health. Very few people have the foresight, just like Dr. Tulser said, and they don't have the education to know that you can prevent heart disease. You can prevent those things that happen to us as we age through good nutrition. Okay, I'm proud to say I'm going to turn 60 in July, and I can probably outperform most 20-year-olds, right? Because I've had these capsules, and from a cellular biologist perspective, I think more on the molecular cellular level, and this is this long-term investment into your health. Because a year from now, you're going to be a new person cell by cell, okay? And the quality and the robustness of those cells depends on what you're eating today. Much like planning for, I'm so glad I had Juice Plus and my husband had Juice Plus before we got pregnant. And I had 2 babies and it was my prenatal. I'm so thankful for that. And similarly, not just building a baby, rebuilding yourself year after year after year, there's a cumulative effect that you can't always feel. Sure, you can go for that weight loss program tomorrow. You know, we're always like, oh, can I lose 5 pounds in 2 days? I have to go to a wedding. You know, that's the way our brains work, but we don't think about long-term investment. I appreciate the capsules because if you look from an what is called, there's 2 main factors that I want to talk about today. One is oxidative stress, and the other is gut health. Oxidative stress is something that it can affect every cell in your body, because whenever we are out there burning fuel for energy, so you're burning petrol in your auto, or you're burning food for energy in your cells, in your mitochondria, which are the energy factories in your cells, you produce toxins. You produce toxins in the environment, you produce toxins in your cell. These are called free radicals, and that produces a stress on the cell called oxidative stress. Now, if we don't get on top of this through a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, through hydration, through sleep, doing these things that are very, very important for your body every single day. Do you know just one night of not sleeping well can completely have your brain lose its mental focus, clarity, mood? It can affect everything. You can have, you know, serious mood disorder just from losing one night of sleep, which is hard at conference sometimes. But it's really important to understand that day after day after day of getting this nutrition, and a nutrition from a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, because the colors and the flavors of fruits and vegetables are actually the antioxidants that can combat this oxidative stress. Now, if each of you hold up a fist, your fist is 1 serving. So some of us have bigger fists, so we need a bigger serving. We need at least 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Our children need at least 5 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables because, well, Dr. Tolzer can tell you, when you're growing, you're probably producing the most amount. The kids' heart rates are much faster than adults. They're burning through more energy. So everything from neonatal to kids, the nutrition is very, very important. And I'm so glad we have the Healthy Start for Families, where we can get our kids started on Juice Plus right away, because we miss. There's a big gap between what we should do and what we actually do. And this is the biggest problem we have for prevention of all these outcomes that down the road. And that's why Juice Plus can help you meet that gap. Okay, so that's the first thing, is help you to reduce this oxidative stress, because key nutrients we know, like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, are bioavailable when you take Juice Plus. There's a myriad of other nutrients that are important for your health that are available from a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, and also from Juice Plus. So we have the clinical studies for this. We have over 20 clinical studies showing this. Now, the second factor is something that's much more new, which is, do you know that there are 10 times more bacteria cells in your body, in your gut especially, than human cells? And the health of these cells is also important. The proportion of bacteria, which bacteria, all of this is very important. It's called your microbiome. So the health of your microbiome says a lot about, we're learning, the state of your health, okay? And I'm sure you've heard about all these things called prebiotics. What are prebiotics? Very simple, folks. Plants are prebiotics. Fruits and vegetables are prebiotics. Don't be confused by all the media. Prebiotics means there's fiber and there's starches, resistant starches. And the bacteria, the good bacteria in your gut, ferment these fibers. We can't break them down, but the good bacteria can break them down and make something called small chain fatty acids. Okay, so in the next slide, what you'll see is this lining of the gut. Okay, more and more people are suffering from something called leaky gut. And what you're seeing is like cells called enterocytes. And they have these villi because the job of the bacteria in your gut is to break down the food into simple components like proteins into amino acids. And then those amino acids go through the villi into our body. However, when we eat a diet that's with processed food, molecules like gluten can create a leak. This tight junction between the two cells can open up, and undigested food can enter our bloodstream, and then our immune system goes crazy. It says, what is happening here? And it starts something called dysbiosis, which is like a war between our immune system and the world outside. And this can have a huge impact on your health. We also know that the people who eat the most variety of plants, like those who eat more than 30 plants a day, 30, interesting number. It's the same number of fruits and vegetables in the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend. Those who get over 30 plants a day have a much better microbiome and therefore better health outcomes than those who don't. So again, that nutritional seatbelt, that nutritional investment into your body every single day. I don't know of a single product, Jeffrey, out there that will do that for you, that has the clinical research, that has attracted so many healthcare professionals.
I haven't found one, you know, yes. And to that point, I remember being in Dallas. Shay will remember this as well. We were in Dallas when Juice Plus was launched. There was I mean, we were seeing what's happening in America. A lot of the UK doctors came out there, and we saw. I mean, it made immediate sense. I mean, you know, and you could. Now that's, you know, we were the first, and there, you know, now there still isn't a product that will do.
There's copycats. There's
Yeah.
people that are trying to catch on to what we have. They've seen what we've done over the years with sales. So what they're really doing is producing. You can produce plant powders and add some synthetic vitamins to it, which is a lot of what you're getting out there. Because, you know, if you get like a tortilla and it's green, it's because they've put some cheap spinach powder in it, okay?
Yeah.
That spinach powder is not the same quality as the spinach powder that is in our Juice Plus product, okay? So it's simple to make plant powders. It's a whole other thing to make something that is bioavailable and stands up to clinical research.
And that's the key. We talked about the research. We were the first, and we're the best, and we're still the best, even 30 plus years later.
30 plus
Yeah,
years later.
that's true. Thank you so much.